Okay, so like what I was asking you to do was like you should recap up with the last class, then if whatever I remembers, right? Then you can just talk about like the assignment I gave, like the method that are available on strings and numbers. Yes. So who wants to do it? Who wants to do it? Like this way now.
Yeah. Uh,
Just
no,
recap anything you know. Don't stress yourself too much.
actually, it's not that I didn't understand what we did the other time, but just to say, I don't know where to start, yeah. Where to
Just
start,
start
but
anywhere.
I
Start
really
anywhere.
didn't understand it.
Just start anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. I can remember that you said that we should go and uh, just do more research on go and do research on the string method and the number method, and you cited one example for us, the end with method, string end with method. So
Okay.
what again? Before that, I think we also what again? What again? Uh, Clary, please help me out. Too.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Yeah, good
Good
afternoon.
evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. I guess just like you said, last week we mentioned the types of values we have, primitive and reference value. So we kind of like mentioned
Yes.
string, numbers, and so on that string, you told us that strings could be represented with the single or double quotes,
Hmm?
and, and
Yes.
so like we have to be consistent with whichever one we want to choose
Yeah.
to make our code more meaningful and straightforward so we won't be confused along the time. So and also we cited so many examples. We also talked about booleans, what booleans is used for. We said it is used for making decisions, like to return if yes or no, true or false. Do you understand? So we went to signs and symbols, and you made us understand that that is basically the math from primary school knowledge. Do you understand? So where we have the
That is
addition,
operators.
subtraction. uh So
Yes.
you also mentioned about numbers. So that was where you said that we will give an assignment to go and read on the types of strings and sorry, the method for strings and method for numbers too. So and the reference value too, you said out of the seven values type we have, only object is the reference value. So you made us understand that um it can only be
Okay,
how do
that
I put it? You cannot reference,
You said it
you
all.
cannot
Kolaji inserted your class. That's actually impressive. That's cool, boss. That's cool. So okay, what about the methods? The method on number. Zinab, welcome.
okay. So I actually did a kind of I did study on the research and the assignment to give us. So methods, string methods basically. So there's chat art.
Okay.
So character art. So the short of characters we stop at CHAT. So this actually returns the particular character in a position.
Okay.
Do you understand? That is a method to like return the particular character in that position you indicate.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
That has. Yeah.
So another method is index of method. So that one tells the position of is this one is different from chat art. It's different from character art. This character art will return the position. it will return the position of the like you indicate 0 to 1 now. Like I say, you just put chart at 3. It
Okay.
returns the character at that 3 at that position. But index of this one tells the position of the first value in a group. Like you start from you write index of, let's say you have mathematics now. That is the value. You now put index of the group is like let's say
I,
math.
that's, I get what you're trying to say.
So
It's actually,
it
it's actually show that
returns.
you, it's actually show that you did the assignment, right? That you spent your time to go over the assignment. That's
I did
actually
it
really
actually because I'm really interested in this stuff, honest. I will not lie. So then
don't worry.
another one is
Don't worry,
last
don't worry, don't
last
worry.
week.
It's okay, it's
Okay.
okay. Like, let someone else just go. Like,
I said
did
you
you
bust
do
my
the
brain.
assignment first? Did you do the assignment first?
You bust my brain. Eh?
Did you do the assignment? Yes or no? Did you do it?
Yes, yes, yes. I did it. I did it.
You did it. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
just
Let
explain
me
one. Just
contribute.
give us one. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
wait first,
Actually, there is one of
wait. Can you wait? Zainab, are you there? Just say hello if you can hear, like if you can hear, or just say hello. So we know you're following.
she
Your
is
mic,
muted.
your mic is muted. If you're talking, your mic is muted, so you can't hear you. So you can just like unmute and just say hello. Or we didn't hear you.
She didn't want to talk.
You can
She
actually talk.
actually
Is she
unmute it now and
is she
see.
shy? Is she because she's the only girl here?
I, I don't know.
Hello, Zainab, talk. Speak up.
Don't worry. Like probably it's a microphone or so. So like let us. But like
Okay.
if you're not talking, there's no way I will know like you're following. I'm trying to like carry everyone along. And you're not much. You're just three. So it will make sense if you are lagging behind and can like see where you are. So like okay, you can just is she talking? She's not talking. Okay, like is this can just go on.
Okay, 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 okay. But Zainab, if you have any problem with your microphone, you can actually type and express your mind. Here you get. Go to the message box and type so that we know what is going on. Okay, I will continue.
Okay, just continue.
Hope. So to continue from where Koladi stopped. So he has already explained the character art, and he wanted to jump to include. What include method does is to actually return to check if probably a value is include is present in a variable. So what it does is to just return true or false, whether it's present or not. Check for a certain value. Like let's say a variable is let's say I define a variable to be I'm going to school. So inside the include method, whereby it's going to take um, the value that I wanted to check for as a parameter. So maybe in my variable, I said I'm going to school. So I will just input going inside the include parameters as a parameters. So to check whether going is present or not, to just return true or false. That's one.
Oh, that's
I hope I
yeah, that is like
want to say something.
you guys did great. You guys did great. I think Zainab is trying to talk. She's having issues with her mic. So she sent text.
Okay.
So positive Zainab, that actually makes sense. So if you have any question at any point, since you said like your mic is having issues, you can just like type it in the chat box so we'll know. So like let us dive into what we want to do today. Basically we stopped at I think we're talking about I talked briefly about operators last week. Yeah. Talked briefly about operators last week. So
Yes.
we'll just continue from there. Coming, let me share my screen. Basically, if you are confused about anything at any point, just call my attention. Like But I doubt if this class will last that long. So basically, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, yes, yes.
What is it showing?
JavaScript.
Yeah, so that's positive. So basically, last week we stopped that. We were talking about operators. We're talking about operators, and when we so I just talked briefly about. I didn't want to stay that long on it. I was just trying to rush things and all. So one of the I think where the part where I talked about was arithmetic. I was talking about arithmetic operators and what they do, right? I know I made mention on this one that arithmetic operators we for carrying out calculations like mathematical calculations. And I said if you are familiar with basic primary school mathematics, like you should not have issues with you will not have issue with arithmetic operators. I know I said that. So so today I just want us to look at comparison operators. Okay. Um, yeah. So I just want us to look at comparison operators. So at the end of the day, okay, don't worry, we'll get there. So comparison operators, what they do is that they compare the values of two operands. So after comparing the values of two operands, they yield two or false. They yield a boolean. So a boolean is basically only two values can exist for boolean. That is either it is true or it is false. Instead of being true or instead of being false. So let me just type some things there. So probably can have better understand what we're doing. You can see my screen now. If anyone can see my screen, please talk. Oh. If you're not understand what I'm saying, just call my attention. So now we have comparison. One of the reasons why we actually need the comparison operators, we'll also be getting there. But today, what I want us to look at today is we'll look at comparison operators, we look at control flow, function, and hopefully we can cover all that today. Next week we should start like writing proper codes. So this is basically just for Zainab. I don't know how far, like how well you are familiar with JavaScript, but I feel this. I know that this is your first time attending the class. So we have covered some things in the past. So presently where we are now, we are talking about like operators, guys. So just if you are confused at any point, you can just like reach me, just tell me what you are confused about. I know I will kind of I'll clarify that. I promise. Okay. So this is basically just HTML. Some mic is omitted, please. You can just mute your mic. Okay. So basically this HTML, this basic HTML file, and I'll be including a script tag. So we can write our JavaScript there. So now, so I said we'll be talking about control flow today. I'll talk about function. And before we talk about control flow, it makes sense that we have knowledge of comparison operator. The same way we have arithmetic operator that they are used to carry out mathematical problems. We also have comparison operators. And let's create a constant. Let's create a constant. So we have const a is equals let's const my name is equals to Benga. I didn't introduce myself. Wow, I'm doing my name is Benga, sir. I'm coming. Can you just give me a minute, please? I'm coming. Someone is knocking my door. So I've actually sorted that. Sorry for that. So basically, cost my name. This is my name, Benga. I just say cost my other name. Sorry. My other name, my other name is equals to Isaac. That's not my other name. Just put in any name. Is equals to Isaac. So let's imagine we are trying to like compare these two these two these two values together. Let's make use of our console.log. So
Um,
oh,
sorry for interrupting you.
no problem.
Zainab actually said she didn't have a prior knowledge to JS, to JavaScript.
She doesn't.
Can check
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. You know what? Just follow up. Just try and follow up with the class. Then after the class, just message me. Like I will just walk you through some things. Yeah. Just try and follow up with the class.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, no problem. So we've done a lot of stuff in the past. So, but like just try and follow up. Yeah. So basically, what we actually did right now is that we created two variables, my name and my other name. Inside the variable my name, we store the value Benga, which is a string inside. And inside the variable my other name, store the value Isaac, which is also a string inside it. So now, what we are doing is I want to make use of comparison operators. We have different comparison operators. So I think that was what I was trying to show here before. Like we have different comparison operators. We have the triple equals, which we have the strictly equals, the not strictly equals, the equals, not equals, greater than, equals to, less than or equals to, and so on. So what all these operators, when you make use of these operators, what they do is that they compare one value to another value, one operand to another operand. So once they make use of this comparison, what they yield is they yield a boolean, which sorry about that, which will either be true or false. So once they compare value A to value B, the result will either be true or is false. And once you get true or false, you can actually use that to control to structure how your program will run. So let us move on. Don't worry, you understand. So now we have two values, my name and my other name. So now I want to make use of the the comparison equal. I want to make use of this particular this comparison operator that is equals to loosely or you can call it loosely equals to. So if we do this now, if you say my name, and by the way, console.log is a way for us to output something out of our program. Console.log for it to is like output to output it out. So console.log my name is equals my other name. What do you think we'll get? Anybody? Eh? No one is talking.
False,
Let's take it first. No, I don't
false.
even know. Because this is the first time I'm doing this. It's not up yet. So expect console first. So the result we are getting is just so the result we are getting is false. And what that means is that my name is not equals to my other name. But okay, let's change the value here now. Let's change the value here. Let's change it to Benga to BMG. Let's see what we get. If you should check our console now, see that it's true. So the end results, what the end result of this comparison of these two comparison, when you make use of a comparison operator, the end result is a boolean, which should be true or false. That is by the way. And there are different type of comparison operator. Let's just should we, let's try and go over some of them. Hopefully, anyway, we'll stop for content from the next class. So now we have we have we have this strictly equals, we have this strictly not equals, we have equals that we just made use of, we have not equal. So the difference between these strictly equals and these equals, we'll look at it now. So I won't be touching, I won't touch that right now. But this is greater than this one here. Imagine I'm pointing the screen, so I won't touch it with my mouse. This part here is greater than. So what they did is that they compared is three greater than two. When you ask if three is greater than two, what you get is true. It's true. Three is bigger than two, so you get true. So when you do is three greater than or equals to two, is a bit is yeah, is two greater than or equals to two. Two is equals to two. That is true. You get true. And the other one we have is less than. So that was I was saying that if you are familiar with basic math operators, you are good to go. But the one we'll be looking at is I'll be taking time to explain is these ones here. This strictly equals, strictly not equals, equals, and not equals. So in JavaScript, there is something called coercion, like type coercion. And basically what it means is that what it means is that type one particular value type can be converted to the next. That is what it means. Now let's look at this now. Let's look at this. If we say let's in here. I hope you are following. Please, if you are following, just say
Yes,
yes
yes,
if you
sure.
can hear me. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically now, what I want to explain is let's look at it first. Sir. Let's imagine we have a constant number, right? Number is equal to 4. Fine. Then we create another constant, which is a string. String is equal to what? We put let's put 4. You know now on normal on which one should I use now? On okay, for other programming languages that are very strict, right? Because JavaScript is not strict, it's very dynamic and loose. So for other programming languages that are like C, Java, certain things will not be possible. If you try, let's console log something. Let's let's create another. Let's console dot log. I want us to do something. If you multiply, if you multiply number number multiplied by what string. For other programming language, you're supposed to get an error here because this is a number and this is a string. There are two different value types. Multiplication should not work. But if you do that in JavaScript, you get a value. Let's check that. Let's check our value. Let's check our console. We are getting 16. We are getting 16. And something we can do is that let's do something now. Let's do const results is equals to this operation that we carried out here. Let's move it. Let's put it here. So what is happening here is that whatever result that we are getting here, whatever result we are getting here, the result will be stored inside here, this variable, which is named result. So whatever operation we carry out here, the final result of it will be stored inside this variable that we've named result. So now if we console log results, we're going to get 16 that we got earlier. Check our console. This is our console here. We are getting 16. So now let's check. There's a particular there's a particular method method, built-in method that is available in JavaScript. Type of. And what type of does is that it tells the type, it returns the type of that value. If you do type of number, this number up here, this variable here, you do the type of it, we console log it, number. What we are going to get is number. We'll get number. You see, we get number. The number we are getting is not the variable name. Oh. Let me just change it. Let me change here. Let me change it to 4. Let me rename it to 4 so we don't get confused. 4.
Just trying to tell us the type of value it is, Abi.
So what was that? What was that? Value
Like
was talking.
the number it is returning is just trying to tell us the type of value
Yeah,
that's
the type of value that the variable is holding.
okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, let me. I think the way I store these things, it might get confused and someone might not want to ask questions. So let me change it here to 4. So now we check now the results. The Let me put here to final output. Final output. So now the result of this operation we are carrying out here, the result of this expression will be stored inside this final output, which is a variable. And if you check the type of 4, the type of value that is old, by making use of the type of, if you are going to check the type, making use of this built-in variable, built-in operator that's inside JavaScript. Okay, we have an error here. Let's check the error first. So you see, like I'm console logging results and I've changed results. I've changed the variable name from results. So like this is how you debug in JavaScript. Let's go back. So I know that. Let me come here. This is where the error is coming from. So I've changed here to final output. So let's check our console back. So we get 16 as for this that we console log out here. And when we did the type of for this variable for, we get number. So if you should do type, if you should do console.log. Please, if you are confused at any point, ask question. Do console.log. Let's do for str
Okay.
type of for str. You are going to get string, right? You are getting string. So now, if you're not doing now, we are not multiplying a string. We are multiplying a number by a string. If you do type of for final output, what are we supposed to even get? Console.log type of final output. Console to
It should be
console.log that
undefined.
count. Refuse to be undefined. Let's check this first. It's number. You are getting number. Let me make this thing very clear so we don't get confused. Let me move this. You know what this is doing. So let's just let's put comma. Okay. Let's put type of variable for is, so I want us like so we don't get confused with what's coming out in the console. Let's make it as simple as clear as possible. Sorry. So please, like I'm in a meeting, I'll call you back. I'll call you back as soon as I'm done. So type of variable for no type of variable string. So type of variable final output. So now if you check our console, like it should be clear. All you are doing should be very clear now. So when you check the type of variable for, you are getting number. When you check the type of variable string, you are getting a string. When you check the type of variable final output, you are getting a number. So you might be asking yourself, what is happening? So in JavaScript, there's something called type coercion. So what happened is that at certain points in time, either directly or indirectly, a specific type can be converted to another type. And this behavior is actually specific to JavaScript, right? Specific to JavaScript in the sense that it's not even supposed to be happening. But because they're trying to make JavaScript dynamic when it was built, that's why it has this strange behavior. Now let's okay, let's do another thing now. Const addition. Let's try and add the number 4 plus variable string. Let's see what will happen. Let's see what we are going to get. Let's console log it out. Console.log type of variable addition. Type of addition. What do you think you will get? Anybody?
With what you said, we should just get a number.
Right? We should get a number. Okay. Right? That's what we should get. A number. Let's check it. That's what we get. I'm getting a string. And okay, let's console log the results. Let's see the results that I'm getting. Let's let's console log it. Let's just put comma, put addition. So let's see what we are getting. Let's see what we're getting. 44. So like JavaScript has some strange behavior. So if you are doing multiplication, if it is multiplication operation you carried out on a string and a number, what will happen is that if that string, if it is a number character that is representing, the string will be converted to a number and it will be multiplied with the other number. But if you are doing addition, what will happen is there's something called concatenation. The number will be converted to a string and it will be added, it will be joined together with the string. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
So the addition sign will not do a work of
It's not
arithmetic
high as height.
addition.
Yeah, it's not
It
high
is,
as
it is going
arithmetic.
to
It's
okay. It
just
is going to add
doing
to the existing
yes,
string.
yeah. What it will do is that unlike the multiplication where it is converting the string to a number, what it will do to convert the number to a string. That process of converting one value to another value in JavaScript is called type coercion, and it can be coercion can be of two types. It can be directly or indirectly. When I mean directly, it might be that okay, oh, it's you that you want to convert a particular variable, you want to actually explicitly convert it to another variable. Let's say we have this variable for now. You can say const string 4 is equals to the number 4 dot to string. So now if we should console log this value here now, We should also log the type of. Okay, let's check the type of. What we should get should be a string. So in this case, where this number four, this four here, which is this four, this is the number here. This four, in this case where it was converted from a number to a string, it's called an explicit coercion or direct coercion. No, let me use the word explicit. Explicit is clearly defined. It's called explicit coercion. What it means is that we deliberately by ourselves, like we converted it. These ones that we're having here is implicit coercion. What is happening this place here? The coercion we're having here is implicit. We call it implicit because is we are not doing it directly by ourselves. Is the JavaScript behind the scene that actually did the coercion for us because we're trying to carry out a particular operation. But for here, this to string now is a particular method is a particular built-in function in JavaScript. It converts anything to a string. So whatever you have is going to convert it to a string. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yes, understood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We use this in
Zainab,
this
Zainab,
method
hear me. What did you say?
when we are indicating the method, like the method to convert it to a particular value.
Yeah,
We are doing explicit
yeah, yes.
coaction, sorry. So, but if it is done automatically by JavaScript behind the scene, it is an implicit coaction.
Yeah. So that is that is something I want us to be aware of. Because imagine you are carrying out operation now. You are multiplying a string with a number. What you think is something you think you are supposed to get an error. Maybe you did a mistake. But JavaScript will it will carry out the operation for you. JavaScript will actually carry out the JavaScript will actually carry out the operation for you without you even knowing that something like that is going on. I don't know if Zainab is following. Okay, okay, okay. That's nice. So we'll move. Something else we want to talk about is truthy and falsy value. So in JavaScript, this coercion that we just talked about now, this type coercion we just talked about now, is very important. It's very important because in JavaScript, everything, all the value you have behind the scene is either true or false. What I mean is, hear me clearly now. What I mean is, all the value that you have in JavaScript can be coerced to either true or false. Every value that you have in JavaScript can be coerced. That means what when I say coerced, like I explain what coerced means now. That is that the value type can actually be force changed into another value type. So if you have a string can be coerced into boolean. So a number can be coerced into boolean. A function can be coerced into boolean. An array can be coerced into boolean. Every value that you have in JavaScript can be coerced into boolean, and boolean can be true or false. So you don't need to be so you might be thinking, how will I know that this particular now let's do something now. Let's do something. The only way okay now let's do something now. Console let's console.log something. Console.log for let's make use of the let's make use of this operator here. This loosely equals. Let's make use of this double equals here, which can also be called equals or loosely equals. So 4 equals true. What should we get? What do you think we will get? Anybody? Can anyone hear me?
No, I don't understand the log itself.
You don't understand what?
the log itself. Like, what are you trying to say?
Okay, the question, what I'm saying is now, I was explaining that every value you have, every value you have in JavaScript can be coerced into true or false. So if you have a value one can be coerced into true or false. You have a value 100 can be coerced into true or false. You have a string which says my name is. That my name is can be coerced into true or false in JavaScript. So I'm not saying when you say four is equals, we are making use of this operator, this comparison operator, this double equals, which can either be loosely equals, you can call it either loosely equal or equals. So we are saying 4 is equals to 2. So I'm not saying what will you get when you make use of a comparison operator. I said the result will be what?
Boolean.
Boolean.
True or false?
True or false. So when we are saying 4 is equals to 2, so what are we going to get true or false?
Yeah, true.
We get true. Let's check it. Let's see what we get. What about Idris? Is this what we're getting?
Ah, 4 is a number and 3 is a Boolean value.
So what do you think we'll get?
Uh,
No,
Actually,
that's
4 is a
it's,
number
it's,
and
it's false.
Don't
You
worry,
should get
Colade.
false.
Just don't worry. You pick first. Let's no interruption. Idris, what do you think we'll get?
I'm choosing false.
You are choosing first too. What about Zinab?
Yeah.
Zinab, you can just type in your value, type in your answer.
I think I'll go for true.
You go for true. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check the results. I hope we don't get error. So the answer is false. The answer is false. So now,
Yeah, yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah. It's
The
false.
answer is false. So what?
How
What
did you
happens?
get it?
What did you say?
How did you get false?
I'm comparing like a number to.
A
So now,
Boolean.
The value in
the
base
value is
4 is a number.
the value is a number. It's a
And so we
number.
are trying to say that 4, which is a number, we already know is the number, is equals to 2,
Yeah.
which is not true. So it is
And
not true.
so it's false.
And
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Okay. So now, so 4 is not equal to 2, right? Okay. So let's like want to check something now. If I don't if you're not familiar with if statements, if statement is part of control flow, so we'll still get there, but it's just for you to check if a condition is met. And if a condition is met, certain block of code should execute, else like another set of code should execute. So for if statement, you have a condition. Here, here you have condition. What we put inside this parenthesis is condition. And here is what the block of code that you want to execute. If that condition is met, and if that condition is not met, this is the block of code that you want to execute. So now inside this condition, what you be putting here should yield true or false. So now if you write true here, you write true like this here, or we carry out a boolean, write a boolean, a comparison expression here, which we know that we use whether true or false. If what we have written is, if the condition that we have here is true, this block of code here will run. I don't know if you can see my screen very well. Let me just zoom in. This block of code that we have here will run. Let's write console log dot log. The value is true, else console log. Let me use result is false. The result is true here. The result is true and the result is false. So now let's clear out let's clear this out. Let's comment this. So now if you have true here, if the Boolean expression, if the comparison expression or Boolean expression that we've written, if it's true, that this if it's true, this block of code will execute. If it's false, this block of code will execute. So we are saying if it's true, it should console.log the result is true. But if it's false, it should console.log the result is false. So we check our console, we are guessing the result is true. So now, here now, here now, we compared 4 is equal to 2. And what we got is what? Oh, I've removed 4. Sorry. So let's remove this. Okay. So now here here, we check if the value 4, if the variable 4 is equal to true, and the result we get is what? We got false, right? So now when we write 4 here, what should we get? When the value 4, so from the first statement it shows that 4 is not equal to true, it's not equal to true. So now, yeah, when the value 4 is here, what should it be our what should we get? Should we get true or false? Which code we run? I don't know if anyone gets my question. If you don't get the question, just say I, so I can come again. So everyone got the question. So which of the code we run? Is it the first block of code or the second? So
It should be the second.
the second should run. What about Gloria?
Yeah.
Gloria, which block of code should run? I don't think Gloria is there. Idris,
Uh, I think it is the first block of code.
the first block of code. Okay, let's take it.
Yeah.
The result is true. So it's the first block of code I ran. So when I'm looking at what is going on here, what is going on? Like the person said 4 is not equal to true. At the same time, it's saying true. So what is happening is type coercion is happening here. So for every value that you have, they can either be true or false. They can be coerced to true or false if they find themselves in this kind of situation where they have to be in this kind of situation now. Any value if you put I'm trying to look for the best way I can explain this so that nobody gets confused. So okay, let me start like this. Every value that you have in JavaScript can either exist at 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 specific points. They can either be converted to true or they can be converted to false. Now, five values, five values in JavaScript can be converted to false. One of the very first values is undefined. Undefined will be converted to false. Null will be converted to false. Let me list them here. So one undefined, undefined, zero will be converted to false. Null will be converted to false. Nan, not a number will be converted to false. What else? One, two, okay, the main one. Then empty string too will be converted to false. And we can actually check that. So we can actually let's start with undefined. If you put undefined here, undefined, let's see what we'll get. Let's see which of the if it's true, this is what we run. If it's false, this is what we run. So let's check our console. The result is false. So that is what the result is false is option. If we change here, if we change it to zero, we are going to get the result is false also. Because zero, when it finds itself in this kind of situation where it has to be evaluated to true or false, it is converted to false. You can have any number. If you put minus one now, you see that minus one will give us true. If you put 100, 100 will still give you true. But if you put zero, zero is the only number that will give us zero is the only number that will give us false, that will be coerced to false.
Hello,
I can hear
boss.
you.
Sorry for interrupting you. Sorry for interrupting you. I think we're having less than 18 minutes
Less than what?
and less than 18 minutes. And I don't know. I think you still have a lot to explain.
Yeah, they
So,
say
so I don't know.
we'll continue after maybe
I
after
don't know
the
if
18 minutes.
we can
We'll drop.
see.
Yeah, we'll continue. Like we'll continue. Don't worry. Like they say a lot to talk about. Once it ends,
Okay.
I'll create another.
Or should I create? Can you create another link from your end,
I'm,
or if I
don't
create
worry.
another link from my end and
Once
send?
once the meeting ends, I'll create another link and I'll share it.
Okay.
Okay. So what? Once it ends, just once it ends, I will now create another link and I'll share. So basically,
Okay.
zero will be converted to undefined. Zero is the only number that will be converted to false. I mean, so null too, it will be equals to undefined. It will be equals to false. Null will be equals to false. If you check it, you see that I'm going to get false. Where is it? The result is false. And if you check NaN, which is not a number, NaN, you're going to still get false. And check the last one, which is empty string. An empty string is a string with nothing inside. Something like this is an empty string, nothing is inside it. You get false. But once there's anything inside it, even if it's white space, it will become true. I hope you are following.
Yes, yes, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So everybody said yes. Everybody's following.
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Gloria, like okay, can you mention like the five values that are equals to false when they find themselves in a condition where they have to be a boolean where they have to be a boolean.
Okay, we have none,
Okay.
not a value, Abby.
Yes, not a value.
Undefined,
Undefined.
zero,
Zero.
null,
No. It means one.
an empty string.
Wow. You're very smart. I wish to be like you one day. So like that is it. Let me just create. Let me stop sharing. Let me create another thing and so can I just continue. Let me stop sharing. So when in the corner, I'll create another meeting. I'll share the link.